Hello everyone, I am Fern, coming to you from Sisters, Oregon at the Stitchin Post. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to make a microwave bowl cozy. We have them in different sizes. It's going to be a large one for serving bowls or a small one for your soup bowl, anything you want to warm up in the microwave. We have the batting for them. This will make the large bowl, and this batting will make the smaller bowl. These are probably going to be the size that you use most often. My favorite part are the templates that have been created by Creative Grids. They come 2 in the pack. One will do the small bowl. This one will do your large bowl. I will also be using marking pens. We have the friction pens, which disappear just with heat. We have the aqua water-soluble pens that will come out with water. I prefer using the friction pens because you can just iron it out and keep going. The other ones you have to spray it, let it dry, and have to wait. So you're going to start out with a smaller bowl. You need an 11-inch square, and that marking, that measurement is even on the template. It's going to say 11-inch piece of fabric and your small bowl, small batting. So I already have my 11-inch piece here. I'm going to fold it in quarters. Your template is even marked with folded edge here and folded edge here. You're going to line those up with the folded edge, and you're just going to cut out around that. But this way you can turn and not be cutting at a weird angle. All of you that use these rotary cutters know how sharp they are, and this just gets you at the right angle so you're not working unsafely. Next, you're going to mark your lines because you need to secure the batting and the fabrics together. And I discovered it while I was using this rotary mat, that if I just line up these V's with the 90 and 45 degree angles, I just use this marking on this side and this side. Now the instructions say you only need to do an X, one this direction, one this direction. I have found I prefer to do 3. And it's just simple marking. And while it's on your rotary mat, you're just going to turn it, line it up with that marking again, and so on. It's just pretty much repeat marking all the way around. I won't do all of those. You're going to match it up to the batting. You're just going to pin that and then just stitch on all the lines. There's going to be 3 this direction, 3 that direction. I have one already marked and stitched. And this is using the friction pen. So all I need to do is touch the iron to it. I don't know if you can see those markings just disappear as quick as that. So from there, these little notches are going to be our darts. You're going to line those up. Do the 2 across from each other. So you're going to use a 1/4-inch seam all the way around. You know, something I forgot to mention. All the materials you use in these are going to need to be 100% cotton. Your fabric, your batting, and also your thread. The batting that they carry that are in these packages don't have what's called a scrim, which is kind of a glue. There's no polyester in it. Everything needs to be 100% cotton. You don't want to put anything in the microwave that could possibly melt, like a polyester thread or even polyester in your batting. So we're going to just stitch these darts. sure to back stitch both ways. All right, now that you have your darts all stitched, you're going to want to press them. I prefer to press them open. Just creates less bulk when you're putting the two pieces together. They're kind of narrow, so it's hard to get them open all the way to the point, but especially up here where you're going to be joining the other piece to it, there's a lot of thickness right there. Having those open will kind of make it easier to stitch through. Okay, once you have those all pressed open, you're going to have your second piece. Oops. You're going to put them right sides together. Then the parts that you're going to match up are those dart seams. And then just in between. You're going to need to leave about a 3 or 4 inch opening, which would be between your seam and probably the top of this first curve. Okay, I have this one already pinned, ready to stitch, with that section being unpinned, so I know not to stitch it closed. Again, it's just going to be a 1/4 inch seam. Be sure to back stitch. Sometimes that pressed open seam wants to close up. Just give it a little push and it'll go flat again. I didn't follow the pins where I had it marked to keep it open, but I haven't stitched all the way, so we are there. Now this is the fun part, where you get to take all that bulk and push it through. Turn them right side out. And then any kind of a tool that would reach all the way in and push those seams out so that you're that all the way around. And then where that opening was, just make sure it's turned under about 1/4 of an inch, whatever your seam allowance ended up being. Sometimes they end up bigger than you think. Press that all the way around. Get that nice and smooth. And this one's all ready to go. I'm just going to top stitch about 1/8 of an inch. Because you have a 1/4 inch seam, you want to go 1/8 of an inch to make sure you've got this closed securely because this is going to get used a lot. See, and we're right on that edge that was left open for turning. Just want to make sure you get that all closed up. You can lengthen the stitch on this. I did when I did the top stitching to secure the batting and the fabrics together. And your bowl cozy is done. They're also great for cold items. Say you have your dish of ice cream and you know how cold that is to try to hold it till it's all gone. You can use it for cold or hot at this point. So we have the two sizes. We have the large, when you're heating up dish of mac and cheese, pasta, or hot and cold for your small bowl. And I just wanted to remind you again, all the parts need to be a 100% cotton, your batting, your fabric, and your threads. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.